So thank you for stopping by for the Facebook Live. Like I said a few seconds ago, we do this every Thursday. Um, this week, this is Kathy Jo doing it. Usually it's Suzanne. Suzanne is in Phoenix celebrating with all the other crafters for Creativation. Hi, Suzanne. Right, so it's Kathy Jo at the helm, and the beautiful Robin Josephs is doing all the links. So what I'd like to do today is share cards created using this beautiful stamp set from Quietfire Design. This stamp set has several stamps in it, and it's such a great set. It's great not only for Valentine's Day but for weddings, and it has some beautiful stamps in the set, and I think you'll find that this is one that you keep out all the time just because of the versatility of it. So originally I was just going to do one card today, but on the way home I was thinking about the Facebook Live and I thought, oh, wouldn't it be cool to do this? And so at the last minute I created another card. So it'll be two cards tonight, but they're both using the same set. Robin will share the link with that set. Okay, so the first set, the first background that we're making, we'll be using the heart from the stamp set. So this stamp, I don't know if you can see that, it has these beautiful details of it, little flowers and vines, and it's just a gorgeous stamp. And so for the first card, I decided to make a background with the stamp. What I did was I used a light color. This is Sandstorm from Spectrum Noir. I took a white piece of cardstock. I cut it to 4 1/4 by 11. No, that's 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. That's right. Now you could do the whole sheet, but I only want to do a small section of this just to kind of show you what I was doing. So we're going to take the stamp and we are going to randomly create a background with the stamp. And it's okay to have the stamp go off the page because it's going to create a really nice background when you do that. So you don't want them too close together, but you don't want to have a lot of negative space either, because you really want the hearts to, and the beautiful details of it to create a beautiful background. And the reason why I went with half the sheet of paper was because I wanted the overlap of the edges. But it looks like I'm going the same way with a lot of these. So you might want to make them a little bit more random than what I did there. Isn't that pretty? Could you imagine this in like a silver, like embossed with her gilding powders? It'd be a beautiful background to a wedding card. Oh, hi Robin. Okay, so that's the background. Really simple to create, but it makes beautiful, beautiful background. You can see the details of the flower. So pretty. So after I made the background and I let it dry for a sec, what I did was I cut it in half, well, a little bit smaller than half, and I mounted it onto some red and tan craft cardstock. So that creates a pretty background. It's nicely framed. And so next, create a bow. And I decided to make a band that went across the middle of the card. And I stamped one of the stamps that's also in the set. Have I told you lately that I love you? It's so pretty. So I stamped it, cut it to size, and then I mounted it on foam tape. Oh, and when I created my bow, I used the leftover ribbon, and I put that across there too. Let me center this here. And then I would use my hot glue and put that on. And the front of the card is complete. So I have one that's done already. Instead of a single bow, I did a double bow. I think I almost like the double bow better. Hi, Jennifer. And so that's the front of the card. And then on the inside, I used another stamp from the set. And this is a Happy Valentine's Day stamp. There's another one in the set that it goes horizontal. But I wanted to have it like this, so that this way whoever has this card has plenty of room to create, or to write, you know, sweet nothings to their sweetheart. So again, this is a quick and easy way to create a beautiful background. I did it in the sandstorm, but again, just imagine it in, you know, different colors like pinks or silvers, and you would have another beautiful background. So my second card, the one that I thought of on the way home today, because I was thinking about how it would look nice with the embossing powders. So what I did was I took the same heart stamp, and then I used Versamark ink, and I stamped them in each corner of a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of cardstock. And after stamping it in Versamark, what I did was I used the Kel's Gold embossing powder. Oh, thanks, Natalie. I used the Kel's Gold embossing powder, and I went ahead and I embossed that. Well, also in this set is this really pretty heart banner. I don't know if you can see the details on that. Isn't that lovely? So I thought it would look pretty to have it along that side and that side of this card. I'll move the cue out of the way. And so you want to have it so that because it's kind of curved up like this, you want to have that curve so that it lands right underneath where the hearts arc at. So I made this quickly, so hopefully I have this laid out correctly on my stamp platform. So I might be off a little bit. Yeah, I think I am. Just stamp it again really quick. Yeah, I am off. I must have measured incorrectly. But I'll go ahead and walk through this, and I'll show you what I did, and then dazzle you with the card when it's made correctly. So I don't know if you have the modern gilding powders yet, but the results are stunning. I love the metallics. They have this beautiful finish to it. Yeah, so I'm a little bit off on that, but I think you guys get what I'm doing here. Okay, again, this is a little bit off, but I'll show you how I created this next background, and then I'll show you the card front complete as if I had done it correctly. So I'm using 3 different inks here. I decided to go with pinks. So I'm using a pink tulip, fuchsia, and plum jam. And I'll go with this. I'll do this a little quick, so you'll understand what I'm doing. So I'm starting with the lightest and then moving my way to the darker color. So this fuchsia here is probably one of my favorite colors in this line. It's so pretty. Look at the way the gold just pops off that. It's gorgeous. Yeah, so I spent Sunday morning, I was doing Show Me Sunday. It's on the Suzanne Cannon fan group every Sunday. It's a day that, well, anyone can show what they're working on. And I spent some time just creating different backgrounds with the heart from this set, because the heart's so ornate and so beautiful. And I tried it many different ways. Another way I used this stamp was I used the watermark again, the Versamark pad, and I stamped it onto white paper, and I used the Dragonberry gilding powder, and wow, that was beautiful. But then I tried making a card, and yeah, I don't know if I had too much tea that morning or what, but it didn't turn out very pretty, so that went into the scrap bin. But I really did have fun making a mess. Okay, and so you just kind of lightly blend it all together. And so this is the background. Now, if I spent more time on it, I'd have a really good fade. Like, I'd spend more time putting more of the fuchsia in and more of this plum jam. But I don't want to waste your time doing that, because I want to move on to the next step, which is how the final card looks. So I mounted it on ivory and then on pink, and look at that card, because I spent time putting extra ink in along the side, and it has a more prominent dark to light color. And then in the middle, all I did was just a simple bow with a button and just put some twine on it. Look at that card front. Like, aren't those stamps just gorgeous? And you can see I actually centered it properly on this one. So I can do it. So with this stamp set, you can do so much with it. And like I said, just imagine how many beautiful stamp backgrounds you can create using just the heart alone. Love it. Yep, so if I make any more by Sunday, feel free to pop on to the Suzanne Cannon fan group. That's on Facebook. If you're not a member yet, you know, please sign up. We'd love to have you. It's a great little group, and we share all our makes there and like things that we're working on. It's just fun. So if I make any more, what I'll do is on Sunday, I'll show some more backgrounds I create using it, and I'll try to create that background again with the Dragonberry, because I was off to a good start, but just bad coming into the finish line. Oh, and another thing I did, now that I think of it, I used the gold, again, embossing powder on it, and I used one of the embossing pens. You can get this from Suzanne's store. And I just went in to the roses there, And then I put the dragonberry in there. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Just pops. So yeah, so these are the couple of cards that I finished, and I hope you like what was made with them. Does anyone have any questions? Okay. Well, thank you very much for stopping by. A big thanks to Robin for doing all the links. And Suzanne, I hope you're having fun at Creativation. I hope you have an awesome weekend. I'm looking forward to hearing about your make and takes at Creativation. That's right, if you're there, Suzanne is doing 3 make and takes. So check her out at the Emerald Creek booth. She'll be demoing her modern gilding powders. So thank you very much for stopping by. Don't forget to visit thank you, Maria. Don't forget to visit the Quietfire Creations blog, the Quietfire digital blog, and sign up for the Suzanne Cannon fan group. We'd love to have you. So thanks for stopping by. Have a happy crafty day. Bye.